Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. WWE fans, buckle up. The drama within the new Bloodline is intensifying, and we're all on the edge of our seats, eagerly waiting to see how it all unfolds. Things have taken an unexpected turn, especially after last week's explosive SmackDown. During the main event, Sikoa, one of the key members of the new Bloodline, accidentally hit Tama Tonga with a Samoan spike. That mistake led to Jacob Fatu failing to qualify for the men's Elimination Chamber match, and the ripple effects could be far more significant than we initially thought. Tension is thick in the air, and with whispers of a potential rift forming between Jacob Fatu and Solo, many fans are starting to wonder, what happens next for the new Bloodline? Could this be the beginning of a major shift within the faction? If Sikoa gets kicked out, who could step up to take the reins of the new Bloodline? Let's dive deep into the possible replacements. And trust me, each of these choices would shake the WWE universe to its core. Grab your popcorn, folks. This family feud is far from over. Let's start with a name that's been making waves in the world of professional wrestling. Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. If you're not familiar with him yet, well, it's about time you get acquainted. Jacob has been one of the most dominant forces in the wrestling world outside of WWE, and his passion for the family legacy is undeniable. But what really makes Jacob an interesting contender to lead the new Bloodline? For one, his feelings towards Sikoa have been growing more and more tense in recent months. Jacob was furious when Solo's mistake cost him the chance to compete in the Elimination Chamber match, a major setback for a man of Jacob's caliber. That mistake didn't just cost him a shot at glory, it also sent a message to the WWE universe. There's trouble brewing inside the new Bloodline. Jacob's loyalty to the Samoan family runs deep, but if he feels Solo has become a liability to their success, he might feel compelled to take control. Could we see Jacob rise up, ousting Solo and positioning himself as the leader of the new Bloodline? It's not out of the question. What Jacob Fatu brings to the table is undeniable strength, leadership, and an unwavering desire to honor the Samoan heritage. The WWE universe knows it, and the faction could certainly benefit from his dominance. If Jacob steps in as the new leader, he could not only bring stability back to the new Bloodline, but elevate it to new heights, turning the faction into an even bigger force to be reckoned with in WWE. But, of course, if he's going to do this, he'll have to overcome the weight of tradition, and there's no better way to do that than by standing tall against Sikoa and making his mark as the rightful leader of the new Bloodline. Now let's talk about a name that practically everyone has been dying to see return to WWE, The Rock. It's been a while since the Brahma Bull graced the squared circle, but could he be the one to take over the new Bloodline if Sikoa gets kicked out? For those of you who've been following the saga, you know The Rock has always had a significant connection to the Bloodline. While he may not have been actively involved in recent storylines, his name has loomed large over the faction, particularly with his ties to Roman Reigns. Remember that time when fans speculated that The Rock might be the one to eventually topple Roman Reigns, positioning himself as the true tribal chief? Well, that never came to pass, but with tensions between Jacob Fatu and Solo reaching a boiling point, this could be the perfect opportunity for The Rock to step back into the fold. The Rock could return not just as a figurehead, but as a powerful leader of a revitalized Bloodline 2.0. The idea of him taking over and adding fresh blood to the faction is an intriguing one, especially with real-life family members like Hikuleo and Lance Anoa'i rumored to have signed with WWE. The addition of these young talents could inject new energy into the group, and with The Rock at the helm, it would be hard to imagine a more dominant faction. But let's not forget about the potential drama here. The Rock could return as a heel, bringing back his final boss persona, a character that WWE fans absolutely adored. If he steps in as the new leader of the new Bloodline, It would mark the beginning of a major power shift in the faction. The Rock's charisma and leadership would make him a natural fit, and it would be the kind of storyline that would captivate fans for months to come. Is The Rock ready to come back and take over the new Bloodline? The possibility is certainly there, and WWE would be wise to consider this monumental return if they want to keep the momentum of this saga alive. Here's the most intriguing possibility of them all. What if Roman Reigns himself decides to reclaim his throne and take control of the new Bloodline once again? Roman has been the undisputed tribal chief for years, and his dominance in WWE is undeniable. But let's be real, no faction lasts forever without facing some sort of internal struggle. If Solo Sikoa is removed from the equation, it could open the door for Roman to take the reins again. Roman's recent victory, reclaiming the Eula Fala, is a sign that the power within the family has once again been entrusted to him. With the state of the new Bloodline teetering on the edge, Roman could turn heel once more and position himself as the leader of the faction, with the full backing of his bloodline behind him. The dynamic between Roman and Jacob Fatu would be fascinating to watch. Aligning with Fatu could create a powerful alliance, one that plays into the growing momentum behind Fatu's popularity. And let's not forget about Solo Sikoa. If Roman takes control, we could see Solo turn babyface, setting up a future feud that would send shockwaves through the WWE universe. Picture it, Solo, the underdog, rising up against Roman's reign as tribal chief. It's the stuff of epic storylines. Another reason Roman might reclaim his leadership role is that without his allies, he's become more exposed to his enemies. Remember when Seth Rollins ambushed Roman at the Royal Rumble earlier this year? It's clear that, without his loyal soldiers by his side, Roman is vulnerable. By reasserting his dominance and bringing Jacob Fatu into the fold, Roman could restore his power, reclaim his throne, and solidify his position as the true leader of the new Bloodline. But the question remains, will Roman turn back to the dark side, embracing his heel persona and taking full control of the new Bloodline? If WWE is looking to make a major splash, this is the route to take. The stakes are higher than ever, and Roman Reigns is no stranger to raising the bar. The new Bloodline is a faction on the brink of a major shift, and with tensions escalating between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, the future of the group is uncertain. Whether it's Jacob stepping up as the rightful leader, The Rock making a grand return, or Roman Reigns taking charge once again, the WWE Universe is in for a wild ride. Who you think should take over the new Bloodline if Solo Sikoa is kicked out? The possibilities are endless, and one thing is for sure. This storyline is far from over. Keep your eyes peeled, because WWE is about to turn up the heat on this family drama.